Why so many rich people aren't happy. Hey Insider, in today's video I'm going to do a bit of a deep topic, and it's an analogy that my mentor shared with me that allowed me to feel fulfillment in this journey to high achievement. And this is something I'm going to share with you today, but first let me take you on this journey we're on. We're currently in Tokyo. We're going to be going to Osaka this morning. So we're off to a place called Osaka right now, and we got to buy the ticket to get ourselves there. Now, this is a great analogy in regards to how people set goals. We set the goal, an intention of where we want to get to, and we see on the destination in regards to how it's going to look, what's the achievement going to feel like, and that's partly the issue in regards to what happens in regards to unfulfillment. The reason why this unfulfillment happens for so many high achievers is because when they set an intention of where they want to get to, they begin to live in the gray zone when they are on the journey towards their destination. Most people, they're kind of here, but they're not. This is a zone I like to call the gray zone. And you may be able to relate to this. Maybe you got home from a busy day at work and you're with your loved ones, but you kind of aren't there because you're still thinking about work whilst you're with your partner or other loved ones. Most people in life, they spend all of their life in this gray zone, just thinking about this end destination and never really being present on this journey. Instead of being a human being, they become the human doing. So the reason why so many people put so much significance on the end destination is because we lack awareness. It's not something we're taught in school in regards to what I'm going to reveal to you today. Most people, believe it or not, we attach our net worth with our self-worth, and it begins from a very young age. You see, your youngest memory as a child is that of conditional love. And this is why most people out there, they begin to attach their emotional self-worth to their net worth, and they'll forever be chasing these goals and never feeling good enough. Because how it happens is this: when you're very young, let's say when you're born, you can do whatever you like and you still receive love because your parents understand that you cannot interpret what they mean or what they say to you, and you cannot understand it from a deep meaning level. And it is not until you turn older and you begin to learn the concept of a language, whatever language you speak, then your parents will be able to see that you respond based upon what they tell you. And that's when they begin to enforce these conditional love elements, such as when you do something, then you feel this sense of gratitude or some form of validation that you're good enough. And people grow up unconsciously not knowing that this is the pattern that they're running, forever setting these goals to try to prove to other people that they're born good enough. And that's why you hear of so many stories of millionaires who reach their first million, and instead of feeling that sense of I made it, they end up feeling so scared of losing that first million. And as a result, they end up working hard because they've directly attached their self-worth with their net worth. They don't realize that they're running this pattern. I know somebody personally who's a multi-billionaire, and when he reaches first billion, he just continued to work despite the fact that he reached beyond freedom in terms of his net worth in regards to what he could have achieved. And originally when he set this goal, this is what he wanted out of his life and from his life. And yet he was so scared of losing that first billion that he just kept on working until eventually his health began to deteriorate. And that's the impact of not understanding what consequences it can have whenever you are attaching some form of self-worth directly to your net worth. And I personally used to run this pattern myself. And I remember when I heard this analogy by my mentor, it was like a life-changing insight. Sometimes that's all it really takes, just the right insight at the right moment. It's almost like a fly banging into a window constantly and in 3 hours it's gonna die. not realizing that there's an open window he could simply redirect to, and that's the moment he'll be able to escape and achieve freedom. Sometimes that insight seems very small, but this is what can create a life-changing breakthrough, and certainly for me, that's what happened. So Insider, to wrap up today's video, I want to share with you a very deep analogy and a metaphor that will help you to have an insight that will hopefully equal a breakthrough. It certainly has worked for me and it has served me wonders. It was a metaphor that was once shared by my mentor. He said how most people in life who are looking to achieve success, they're kind of like a greyhound on the racing track, chasing a rabbit. Round and round, they keep on trying to chase and catch this rabbit. And what you'll find is no matter how fast this greyhound runs, no matter which diet this greyhound is on, whatever the trainer, whoever that trainer may be for this greyhound, it'll never ever catch a rabbit. Why? Because by design it's not meant to catch a rabbit. And most people in life chasing happiness and fulfillment, they're trying to chase a rabbit they'll never ever catch. They get to the top of Success Mountain wanting to jump off just as quick because they're not setting goals. They're instead looking to fulfill a deep insecurity. And if right now, if this sounds like you, inside it, I want you to realize this. Look at the greyhounds after they ran, and you'll notice how every single one have got their tongues out and they look really happy. Why? Well, it's certainly not because they caught the rabbit, because they didn't. Every single time, they never catch a rabbit. Why then? Well, it's because they ran the track. What if, Insider, you could enjoy every single moment of this journey and be happy to be running on this track? Be happy to be squeezing every single drop out of this experience we call life. What if you were to give it everything you've got and run on this track, not to chase or catch something, but instead being present in every single moment, getting out of this gray zone and fully living and experiencing life? Because that's what it's all about. It's not about tripping yourself up in your head and saying to yourself, one day I'll be able to take a deep breath in and I'll feel fulfilled. Because that day will never happen, Insider. And you only need to look back at the past to know that's true. So realize, Insider, take a deep breath in right now and realize this is life. And this is all there'll ever be. Go on today, Insider, and set goals because you want to experience the most out of life, not because you want to prove to others you're good enough, not because you want to just fulfill a deep insecurity, but instead because you just want to make the most out of this thing we call life, and you want to make sure that the track you're on is worth running for. So Insider, tell yourself this today: you're born good enough. You're born good enough. You have got nothing to prove to others people. You're born ready. And you're born to do great. So own that from the heart and believe in you. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. To summarize, get out the freaking gray zone. Be present in this moment. Live in every single moment. And realize this journey is what it's all about. As a great saying goes, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Enjoy this moment today, Insider. And do whatever it takes to squeeze every single drop. So when you're walking out of the cinema called My Life, you say to yourself, thank goodness I went all in. So Insider, I hope you enjoyed today's video, bit of a deep topic. If you enjoyed it, be sure to let me know in the comments box below. Click that like button, and as always, follow your heart, my friend, and take action, and go live the life you're truly born to live. I'll see you on the next video soon.